gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
On a quiet Thursday night in Raleigh, North Carolina, tragedy struck when 38-year-old Alana Enoicy was shot and killed inside her home on Cantwell Court. Described by her daughter, Shania Dunstan, as a loving and kind mother, Alana's life was cut short in front of her 2-year-old son, leaving her family in unimaginable grief. As they mourn the loss of a woman who gave everything for those she loved, the search for justice begins in this heartbreaking case.
Friends and family are remembering a 38-year-old woman who was shot and killed last night. Accused of doing so, this man, 65-year-old Keith Atkinson. He appeared in court for the first time this morning.
On March 27th, 2025, a happy, sweet, 38-year-old lovable mother of two was taken from the Black community forever. Raleigh police say a 65-year-old Black man by the name of Keith Atkinson killed her with a stolen gun. He appeared in Wake County courtroom around 1:30 p.m. Friday. Alana Enoicy was described by her cousin Daniel Kinney as one of the happiest persons in the world that you could find. Now that happy spirit that left with Alana Enoicy is gone, that feeling has been replaced with vengeance from the family. So much so that during Keith Atkinson's court appearance, Alana's cousin Daniel Kinney yelled out, "Keith, Keith," and immediately followed up with, "You're lucky."
What would justice look like to you?
Death. Yup, that's it. Eye for an eye. That's it.
With the family seeking retaliation, waiting for justice can feel like a long shot. But in this case, it looks like the family is going to have to get their get back through the legal system.
WRL's Destiny Patterson was there. She joins us live outside of the Wake County Justice Center. Tensions were running pretty high during all of this today. Destiny.
Dan, a family member of the victim showed up here to see that suspect face to face in court. And as the suspect was heading out and his appearance was wrapping up, he called him out directly. Sweet and lovable. That's how family and friends describe 38-year-old Alana Enoicy.
Probably one of the happiest persons in the world. Nicest people in the world.
Daniel Kinney came to see his cousin's suspected killer, 65-year-old Keith Atkinson, in court. No, sir. Yeah, you left. Police found Enoicy with a gunshot wound just before 8 last night. Our breaking news tracker was on the scene of the shooting on Cantwell Court. Enoicy was taken to the hospital, but did not survive. Atkinson also faces a felony charge for possessing a stolen firearm. Court documents say he had a semi-automatic handgun on him.
What would justice look like to you?
Death. Yup, that's it. Eye for an eye. That's it.
Atkinson has no bond. His next court date is scheduled for April 7th.
As the investigation continues, tensions boil over in Raleigh, North Carolina, and the discussion about domestic abuse in the Black community is now more rampant than ever before.
I can't get over her face when she was laid out on that floor. I can't get over her face.
It's hard for Shania Dunstan to stand in front of this home.
I'm her only daughter. I'm 21 years old, and I'm just imagining the fact that everybody else have a mother, and I don't.
Her 2-year-old brother wondering when their mom, Alana Enoicy, is coming back.
Pointing at the door, thinking that he was going to come back home.
All Shania can do is remember the good times, lucky to have been raised by a kind and caring mom who would give anyone the shirt off her back.
2017. Happy New Year. I love you.
Shania. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We supposed to toast. Get your glass. Get your glass. Happy New Year.
Although this video is over 8 years old, all it does is bring back memories of another new year that will not be shared with a loved one who was taken too soon by this super gremlin on Demon Time.
My mom was a very loving, kind. She always showed dignity to people. She always humbled other people, and she made sure I was always loved. And if anybody don't got anything, she'll do it.
But she says not everyone showed her mom that kindness in return. When her mom began dating 65-year-old Keith Atkinson last year, Shania says there were red flags.
This dude was very short-tempered, very possessive.
It was Thursday when she says Keith showed up. Shania was upstairs.
All I heard was Alana got shot. So I ran downstairs quickly as possible.
Her mom was shot right in front of her young brother. Shania tried to do CPR. Her mom later died at the hospital. Keith took off.
He was just casually walking away, like it was nothing to him.
Keith was later arrested and was denied bond at court. Now, as Shania deals with the loss of her mom, now another tough road ahead, showing up to relive what happened in court to fight for justice.
Although this story is extremely tragic, this is not the first time Keith Atkinson has had run-ins with the law. His previous criminal record is an indicator that recidivism rates are at all-time highs, especially amongst the black community. The old heads that were once deemed OGs in the hood have now taken on the mindset of the YNs and are crashing out at the same rates as the young cats, warranting the pivotal question as to who young black men can really look up to.
If I could scream to the depths of heaven, I would. Because I seen that man walking today make me furious. Makes me so furious. You physically walking this earth, my mom ain't. But I know my mom is not suffering anymore.
Wow, what a tragic story. We speak about domestic violence rates on this channel ad nauseum, and we've realized that we really haven't addressed this huge issue in the black community yet, and therefore we're starting to see more and more murders, more and more domestic violence incidents or occurrences that happen just like this. And this man, he is a 60-year-old man, almost 70 years old, Keith Atkinson, and he murders this woman in cold blood in front of her 2-year-old child. I mean, heartless. And the reality is, this guy, he had a criminal record. He's not a guy who was a good guy, right? But we see time and time again that a lot of our sisters continue to give these thug maxed alpha simp OGs another chance at them, and maybe it's because they're lonely. Maybe it is because they're missing something in their lives. They want to get back into dating and all, and that's fine. You know, you get your kids out of the house, and I mean, she still had a kid in the house, but you want to get back to dating. But you really have to choose your partner wisely, and in this case, it completely backfired, no pun intended. I know the family is going through a lot right now, and we need to talk about this, and we need to get to the bottom of it and start figuring out solutions in the black community amongst each others to settle our differences. Otherwise, it's going to spiral even more out of control to the point where we will have no choice as to what direction this community is going. So with that being said, you already know what it is. It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson reporting live for BGZM News 17. And just remember, these super OG gremlins are on demon time. What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.